What's up, YouTubers? It's your boy Imaginus here, and today I am bringing you a brand new episode of a brand new series, and we're going to call it Getting to the Boss, because that's exactly what we're doing. We are playing Extinction on Call of Duty Ghosts on Xbox One. This is the new DLC map pack extension. It is called Nightfall. It was released January 28th to the Xbox community, coming out at the end of February for the PlayStation and the PC community. I am playing a pub match. For those of you that don't know, it's just public. These are not my friends. These are random people, but I put them through the qualifications. What does that mean, Imaginus, you say? What's the qualifications? Simple. Make sure everybody has a microphone. It is useless to play with people when they cannot communicate. It's fine in the first couple rounds because everything's pretty self-explanatory. But when you get to the end, you're going to need to be able to talk with everybody. You're going to need to let people know when you're down. Because sometimes it's not that obvious when they got 10 guys jumping on their back and scorpions spitting yellow silly putty goo at you or whatever the hell that is. So we just destroyed the first hive. I started at that hive because I didn't want to start at the beginning where I'm doing what I'm doing right here. Just we're all running around trying to find these little boxes and picking up ammo and money and whatever little special treats that were left in those little tiny lunch boxes or ammo crates or whatever they're called. So next, we're on to the second hive. I'm still running around picking up some stuff because I noticed they got missed. I just got a flare there. A flare will come in handy because when you throw a flare out, all the aliens are actually attracted to it. It's similar to monkeys, if you remember the monkeys from Zombies. And they're all going to just go stand in front of the flare, and it's mesmerizing to them. It draws them in, and they just stand there, and they just stare at it like a bunch of idiots so that you can stab them in the back. Now, we're on the second hive. The reason that we chose this one up top is because we want to get into the locker behind. I found a locker key. Also behind this hive is the LSAT weapon that you can purchase for $3,000. And the other thing is, too, you don't want to be on this one at the last hive, I don't think, because soon as you want some time to get set up, to get the LSAT, if you want the LSAT, to open the locker to see if you get a better gun for free before the boss comes into play, which happens after these first 4 hives. So you can see again the challenge: kill 15 scouts with melee damage before the hive is destroyed. So we just completed that, which gives us another skill point. You can see in the top left hand corner, if you press that button there, sort of menu or whatever kind of button that is, you can actually spend your skill points on your loadout. So this was also very important, and the other reason I say everybody has to have a mic, because A, you want to make sure that somebody knows what's going on. They've been far before, so they can sort of guide you through it if you're new, like I was in this case. This is only my 4th or 5th time in here. Like I said, only a rank 10. But you also want to talk about who's got what loadout. You want to make sure somebody's a medic. You want to make sure somebody's an engineer. The other 2 guys, pick whatever the heck they want, I think. I don't think it matters the most part. And I could be wrong. Maybe there's a better setup. But this is what worked for us for the most part in this map here. So we're communicating the whole time. We're telling each other, what we pick up. If I got $6,000 cash and I open up a box and there's cash in it, I tell somebody that has the least amount of money to come over and grab it. Playing like a team is essential to doing well in this. If you're running around and you're taking every box and you're trying to steal people's kills, at the end of the day, you're going to go down and nobody's going to revive you because you've been an a-hole the entire time. So we just destroyed the second hive here. We're going into this back room. You can see that there's lockers here. I have a key, so I get to open one up. I'm the only one with a key, I think. But I get, boom, the Maverick, the brand new gun that was also released with this. This is a dual-purpose weapon. Not in Extinction. It is not in Extinction a dual-purpose weapon, but in Call of Duty Ghosts, the multiplayer, it is. You can use it as a sniper rifle loadout or an assault rifle loadout. I have it as a customized assault rifle in this gameplay here, and it comes with a red dot sight and a barrel attachment at the end. Now, this one says don't reload your weapon for 60 seconds as the gameplay for this one. And what happens here is my good friend goes in and picks up the LSAT, and when you pick up the LSAT, it reloads it right away. So nobody actually technically made an error, but we were unaware that if you picked up a gun or purchased a gun, it takes the safety off and readies your gun, and that counts as a reload. So we failed that challenge there. I do recommend that even though we didn't do it here, sometimes if you fail one of the first 2 challenges, just start over, because those skill points are so essential to the end of your gameplay. You have no idea. You want to make sure that you have your armor all the way up to a level 4. You want to make sure that somebody has their ammo all the way up to a level 4, that it's a good kind of ammo, and you want to make sure that people have sentry guns and IMSs. The IMSs for the people that aren't at level 22. Anybody level 22 or above definitely should only roll with the sentry guns. And that's just my personal opinion. You know, from my experiences and all the gameplays that I've played in the normal Extinction and this Nightfall Extinction, sentry guns seem to be the best sidekick to your loadout, I should say. So we're on the 3rd hive here, still, you know, busting caps, stabbing people, doing what we can to get rid of these guys. It's not really that difficult here. It really doesn't get too difficult until the next stages. But, you know, we're communicating, we're talking. If somebody there's a guy on the drill and we hear it, your first instinct is to go and run to the drill. But maybe there's a guy already on our team at the drill and he gets rid of that guy, he's going to tell us. He's going to say, yeah, I got the guy at the drill, don't worry about it. You can see that somebody's already at level 4 ammo there, so he just dropped that out for us, which is beautiful. And we're just drilling away at this hive here. So some strategy points that I want to talk about, apart from what I already have. Make sure everybody's got a microphone. Make sure somebody's been pretty far and knows what's going on. I suspect that if you guys subscribe to my channel and you watch the rest of the episodes on this, you guys will know exactly what's going on. So you will be just as qualified as anybody that's a level 30, even if you're only a level 4 or 5, based on, you know, what I'm showing you here today. So microphones, make sure you talk about the loadouts, make sure somebody knows what's going on, even if it's you. Make sure that you're running sentry guns and IMSs. Listen to the person that's gone the farthest. For the most part, conserve your money early. The one thing that these guys did in this gameplay that I didn't necessarily agree with, but I didn't argue with because they had been the farthest again, was that they used a lot of traps. And I think in the early rounds, we don't need it. Even if a guy goes down or whatever, you know, all 4 of us are not going to go down in the early rounds, so I think that there's no need to have a trap out there. I think conserve your money. I've always been that way. And when I used to play Keynote or Totten, the zombies, I always had the most money. Always had a ton of money because I figured out exactly what I needed to do to conserve the most money and be the most economical. So I knew if I shot a guy 6 times in the leg and then stabbed him, that's how I would get the most money out of every zombie in, say, the first couple rounds. So the same idea here. I want to make sure I have as much money as possible. I kept using my pistol instead of the other one. That's why I got $6 grand already, and we're only on the 3rd hive. And I don't know if that's a ton or not. I know I can't get any more than that because it's all I can hold. But I just mean as far as how quickly I got it. I'm not sure if that's quick or not. But nonetheless, I haven't gotten in any danger yet, and I already have $6 grand, so that's a success in my books. Team play is a huge strategy, obviously. Our challenge right now is kill 25 aliens using a small machine gun before the hive is destroyed. So for the most part, I'm just trying to run around and draw some guys in. And Jeff C here, or Jeff C27, is the only guy with a small machine gun. So he's getting the majority of the kills right now, which, hey man, I have $6 grand. I don't need to be the top of the scoreboard with the most kills. You know, that doesn't give me any more bonus points. The goal is for the 4 of us to try to beat this episode 1 of Extinction called Nightfall. So if that requires Jeff getting more kills right now because he's got the small machine gun and nobody else does, so that we can get the skill points in order to get the proper loadouts that we need in order to be able to beat the guy at the end, then hey, all the power to him. Jeff, go out there, kill you some aliens, and get us some squad points, and or some skill points, I should say, and I'll appreciate you for it. So Jeff does just that, and that's extremely important. It's going to help us in the long run for sure, which you'll see in some of the later episodes. So this is the last hive that we're destroying. It's almost destroyed right now. This is going to be the end of the first video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe to watch the rest. It'll pop right up on your YouTube homepage. But I'm going to cut this off before you see the boss that's going to pop in on the next episode. See me later. Imagine us out.